For those who call this place home, the rugged beauty of Western Australia is a constant source of inspiration.
I love the natural environment here. The big skies, the beautiful ocean, the wildlife. It really is exquisite.
Join us on a journey across this remarkable state and experience the passion of its people.
We knew we wanted to save the planet and farm organically, regeneratively, building the soil health.
Our guests love how interactive we are. They get to pick the fruit fresh themselves.
We were the first commercial truffle farm in mainland Australia. About 90% of all Australian truffle exports come out of this region.
I really believe in these little creatures, and I really believe in showcasing everything that they can offer.
Get ready to experience Australia. We start our journey in the port city of Fremantle, located just 30 minutes from the state's capital city, Perth. Fremantle is a vibrant cultural hub, boasting a colourful arts community, heritage buildings, and world-class food and wine.
Fremantle is a very historic port city. It is made up of many great tourist attractions, but amongst all of that is the must-do Fremantle Markets. Hi, I'm Natasha Atkinson. I'm the CEO for the Fremantle Markets.
The Fremantle Markets were built in 1897 and have been serving locals and tourists ever since.
Historically, Fremantle Markets was made up of a lot of growers. Behind me, you would have had the stables, we had chook sheds. People used to bring their poultry and sell. Things have obviously changed as time's gone on. We house over 150 store holders. There's international cuisine, handmade products and Instagrammable foods. One of the highlights of our food offering is our fabulous fruit and veg. We've always got the best of the season.
Alongside fresh seafood, specialty delis and baked goods, the markets are also home to a colourful selection of local arts and crafts.
We still have a lot of handmade crafts, handmade pans, wooden products, bohemian clothing and all the incense and crystals that you could imagine.
The market also showcases the best of Fremantle's dynamic music scene.
So we have over 600 buskers that regularly busk in the market just to keep our atmosphere fun and entertaining.
Many of Western Australia's most celebrated musicians, including the award-winning John Butler, honed their skills busking the crowded halls of the market.
People like to come here to experience the culture of Fremantle, of Western Australia. It's where they immerse themselves in the history and how the locals live. Our customers are locals, interstate, international tourists, also people who just love their food and love to be amongst the atmosphere. We know people love the Fremantle Markets because of our bohemian atmosphere, our eclectic mix of store holders and our heritage. With over 2 million visitors a year, they can't be wrong.
The Swan Valley is a hive of activity. And for an experience that will leave you buzzing, you can make a beeline to the House of Honey.
I have had a lifelong love of bees since I was 8 years old. I really believe in these little creatures. I believe in looking after them, and I really believe in showcasing everything that they can offer. Hi, I'm Rupert Phillips. I'm a director and beekeeper at the House of Honey.
Since 2010, Rupert Phillips and his family have been sharing their passion for beekeeping.
We offer a beekeeping tour where we introduce people to the art of beekeeping, everything to do with bees, how to keep bees, where to get bees, and how to manage them. Most exciting part of the experience for our guests, we have a bee safari where our customers will don on a bee suit and actually looking into a beehive without fear of being chased away. When we open a hive for everybody to look into, there's fascination, there's a bit of fear there, but most of all, I think there's intrigue. We'll take out the frames, we'll show people the queen bee, the pollen, the nectar, the drone bees, and of course the worker bees. It is a great experience for everybody.
House of Honey is home to 500 hives and a jaw-dropping 50 million bees.
In the southwest of West Australia, we have great biodiversity. We have numerous native trees, some of which are very prized for their honey, such as jarrah, blackbutt, carry, and red gum. All these honeys have a high antimicrobial reading, which means not only are they very good for you to eat, they are very good for topical application to wounds. They're used extensively in hospitals for burns victims and so on. So we have this situation where we have these very unique trees. They have a brilliant taste and it's world-renowned.
After you've met the bees, you can also treat yourself to a honey tasting.
We offer guests a wide variety of honey tastings, education. We also have mead and everything to do with honey and honey products.
Honey is one of nature's most versatile products and can be used in everything from food to cosmetics to medicine. One of the sweet treats on offer is mead, a honey-based beverage created by fermenting honey with water. For Rupert and his family, the most important takeaway from the tour is the undeniable importance of bees to life on Earth. Bees are responsible for pollinating at least 75% of flowering plants worldwide. This includes food crops that humans depend on to survive. If bee populations were to decline significantly, the entire food chain would be affected. There would be no pollination, meaning fewer plants, and fewer animals to feed on them.
Bees are fascinating creatures. We like to show people just what they do in this world. This little creature is basically keeping our food supplies going on this earth. I think people get to realise that they can play an important part in the preservation of these creatures. And I think when you realise just how important they are, it makes you feel as though you're really doing something good for this world.
Pickering Brook is a charming locality in the Perth Hills region of Western Australia. It's a land of dense, native forests and rolling hills, but it's best known for its fruit orchards, particularly pear and apple.
Core Cider experience started just over 80 years ago when Giovanni Battista della Franca established the first apple trees in the orchard to share his amazing grappa with all his friends and family.
Over 4 generations, the Core Cider farm has grown from strength to strength and is now a destination for locals and visitors alike.
I think what surprises our guests the most when coming out to Core Cider is that they get to pick the fruit fresh themselves. They get to wander through the orchard with our guided tours. We do tractor tours on our Apple Express. Our tractor ride is fun for everyone, especially the kids. They love going through the orchard. So you can travel around almost 40 acres of the orchard on the tractor. Tours range depending on the season. So summer season see us picking stone fruits, going through the year into apples, pears and persimmons. So our cider experience takes you through our old apple shed, through to the production site where we press our own fruit and make the cider.
With 9 apple varieties to choose from, Core Cider's selection spans everything from fruity, sparkling ciders to traditional hard ciders, and guests to the orchard can view the cider making process firsthand. Also on site is a wonderfully preserved Chevy truck from 1957. This vintage beauty was originally used by the family to deliver freshly harvested fruit to market.
We make a core range and our premium ciders right here on site. And they get to experience fresh orchard to glass or orchard to table meals and drinks.
Whether you're keen to see how cider is made or just want to wander through picturesque fruit orchards, Core Cider offers unforgettable experiences for everyone.
Core Cider is for the whole family. There's things to do for everyone. Our guests love how interactive we are. You just need to bring yourselves, bring a picnic blanket so you can relax in the garden, and enough time in their day to experience all that Core has to offer.
I think that's an interesting thing.
This one piece will make 52 layers.
Watch on mobile devices or the big screen. All for free. No subscription required.
A 3-hour drive south of Perth, we arrive at the stunning coastal region of Margaret River.
I love Margaret River because it's got everything that you could possibly want. It's got beautiful beaches, it's got beautiful forests, we've got wineries, we've got restaurants, we've got everything you could possibly want in the region.
With its Mediterranean climate and gravelly soils, it's also the perfect place to grow olives.
My name is Edwina Sharini. I'm one of the owners of Vasse Virgin, Margaret River.
Olive oil is a well-known kitchen staple, but here at Vasse Virgin, they also use it for skincare.
Vasse Virgin came to be when our children were all little. They all had severe skin problems, and we had to invent and find ways of making skincare that they could use. So we turned to olive oil, and that's our main ingredient in skincare products.
After weeks of experimentation in the family kitchen, Edwina and her partner Louis developed a range of soap bars using extra virgin olive oil as its main base. Since those early days, Vasse Virgin has grown its skincare collection and is now available across Australia.
We have body lotions, scrubs, face creams, massage oils, all made in our factory. We also have a gourmet food range that's made by our own chef, and we have some natural perfumes and beautiful range of diffusers.
Visitors to Vasse Virgin Farm can roll up their sleeves and dive into one of the many fun workshops on offer.
We offer a range of workshops. One of them is the natural perfumery workshop, where you learn to make your own signature perfume using pure plant extracts, essential oils and CO2 extracts.
In this 60-minute workshop, guests unlock the secrets of natural perfumery with hands-on guidance from the fragrance experts at Vasse Virgin.
Our skincare products are unique because they are naturally made. We don't put any preservatives in them. We don't put any artificial colouring in them. We don't put any artificial fragrances in them. They're all pure plant extracts. Healthy for you, healthy for the environment.
Margaret River is one of the most prestigious wine regions in the country. Though it represents around 3% of Australia's total wine production, it's responsible for a whopping 20% of the country's premium wine per year. There are over 150 wineries in the region, ranging from large, well-known producers to small boutique operations. And one of the wineries with a passion for local animal conservation is Passel Estate.
I'm Wendy, and with my husband Barry, we own Passel Estate, a vineyard and tasting room in Margaret River. Barry and I have always been very interested in wildlife conservation, and the property at Passel Estate has really enabled us to realise that dream. The name Passel Estate comes from the Passel of western ringtail possums that have been released and rehabilitated in our bushland sanctuary. And a portion of the proceeds of each of our guided tasting experiences goes back into conservation work at the property. One of the experiences we offer visitors to Passel Estate is the Nature and Wine Walk. During the Nature and Wine Walk, visitors get an opportunity to tour the bushland sanctuary, which is home to a number of endangered species, and learn about the native flora and fauna that coexist in the vineyard ecosystem. They also get an opportunity to taste our Shiraz in situ alongside the very vines that went into their glass.
Passel Estate has also installed 2 soft-release enclosures along its creek line. These enclosures are giving a new family of western ringtail possums the chance to settle into their new environment before being released back into the wild.
The wines at Passel Estate are produced in small quantities. They're all single vineyard and they really do express this patch of paradise in the heart of the Margaret River. We designed the tasting room so that visitors are really immersed in Passel Estate with the views of the vineyard, the dam and the bushland sanctuary. One of the most popular guided tastings at Passel Estate is our food and wine pairing. This is a sensory journey through all of our wines, which are paired with an artisanal, handcrafted chocolate encased bonbon designed to complement and amplify the characteristics of each wine. Margaret River is just a stunning environment to produce beautiful wine. I love the natural environment here. The big skies, the beautiful ocean, the wildlife, the passion of the people. It really is exquisite.
An hour's drive east, we arrive at a farm with a nutty twist. Here on Chestnut Brae Farm, they grow, you guessed it, chestnuts.
I'm John Stanley.
And I'm Linda Stanley.
And we're the owners of Chestnut Brae, just outside Nannup in West Australia. Chestnut Brae is a 100-year-old farm. But around 50 years ago, a Scotsman arrived and planted 1,000 chestnut trees.
He changed the name of the farm to Chestnut Brae. Brae's a Scottish word meaning hillside, and hillsides are where chestnuts like to live.
Visitors can join John and Linda on a tour of their picturesque chestnut grove, where the couple talk through the fascinating life cycle of a chestnut tree. What makes chestnuts unique is that they naturally fall from the tree when ripe, but the growers have to act fast. Once those chestnuts hit the ground, they've got a small window of only 2 days to scoop them up before they begin to rot.
When we bought the farm, we knew nothing about farming and nothing about chestnuts, but we knew we wanted to save the planet and farm organically, regeneratively, building the soil health. And we have guinea fowl for insect control, the sheep are the lawnmowers, and we rotate the pigs on pasture to help build the soil health.
John and Linda are passionate about sustainable farming practices. Chestnut Brae is an organically certified farm, meaning they use organic alternatives to chemicals and fertilisers. On their tours, Linda and John love educating guests about the secrets of soil health and how sustainable farming brings delicious, eco-conscious products to your plate.
We have created farm tour chestnut experiences. So we go around the garden, we go around the orchard, and then we go through the processing of how you take a chestnut into the various products we produce.
After a scenic tour of the farm, guests can indulge in a range of delicious chestnut products over a light lunch, from relishes to syrups and, of course, fresh chestnuts. For a crash course in regenerative agriculture in a gorgeous location, Chestnut Brae has everything you need.
The focus is very much on healthy soil to create healthy plants for healthy humans.
A 45-minute drive southwest brings us to the small town of Manjimup, a thriving agricultural hub.
There's an old saying in this area that if you drop a feather in the ground, you're going to grow a chicken. Its soil is extremely fertile. The rainfall is mildly Mediterranean. It's nice warm summers and quite cold winters. And importantly, ground temperatures in the area get to the right level for truffle to be able to ripen.
Truffle Hill is the leading producer of black truffles in the Southern Hemisphere. The farm is 52 acres of hazel and oak trees, but the treasure is buried just beneath the surface.
We were the first commercial truffle farm in mainland Australia, and we were the first to export Australian truffles to the world. About 90% of all Australian truffle exports come out of this region.
When it comes to gourmet ingredients, black truffles are the creme de la creme, prized by chefs the world over for their strong, earthy aroma and complex musky flavour.
Truffle is essentially a fungus. Its Latin name is Tuber melanosporum. Truffles form a symbiotic relationship with their trees that are around them, and they form on the roots and they feed off the sugars from the tree.
If you're able to visit Truffle Hill during winter, you'll be able to take part in a truffle hunt.
The truffle hunt is one of the most exciting experiences you can have as a foodie. And the best thing about it is you get to do it with our best friend, the truffle dogs. Guided by the truffle hunter, we follow the dogs around as they sniff out beautiful black nuggets of truffle gold.
Back in the day, pigs were the go-to truffle hunters, but now farmers prefer dogs as they're easier to train and much less likely to chow down on the profits.
We've created a range of gourmet truffle-based products so that consumers can experience the truffle flavours all year round in some really great products. Our truffles are chosen by some of the best chefs and truffle connoisseurs throughout Australia and also around the world. And you can get them right here from Truffle Hill.
From the hustle and bustle of the Fremantle Markets to the serene fruit orchards of Pickering Brook, Western Australia offers a rich culinary landscape for visitors to enjoy. Come and savour it for yourself.
Chestnut.